Hi, this is Rian from Must Be Noob. In this lab guide, we will be configuring DHCP Split-scope in Server 2019. Split-scope option use two DHCP servers to assign IP addresses. By default, 80% of available addresses are assigned on the primary server and remaining 20% of the available addresses are assigned to the secondary server. When the primary server is down, the secondary server can assign IP addresses long enough for you to fix or replace the primary server. To configure DHCP Split-scope, we need to open DHCP Management Console. For that, I'm going to click on a Start button and let's click on Windows Admin Tools. Let's double click on DHCP to open DHCP Management Console. On DHCP Management Console, expand your server name, expand IP version 4 and select your DHCP scope where you want to enable DHCP Split-scope. In our case, we are going to enable it on our DHCP scope named DHCP Scope 1. For this lab guide, I have installed DHCP Server role on our domain controller as well. Click on Start button, click on Windows Admin Tools, and let's double click on DHCP. But on this DHCP server, I haven't created any DHCP scope. Let's go back to our member server. Let's right click on our DHCP Scope 1, click on Advanced and select a Split Scope. Click on Next on Configuration Wizard. Here we need to select our additional DHCP server, which will be a Server 2019 in our case. Let's click on Add Server. Our server is listed under Authorized DHCP Server, but if in your case, if your server is not listed under Authorized DHCP Server, you can manually select that server as well. For that, you need to click on Browse button, click on Advanced, click on Find Now and select your server from this console. In our case, it will be a Server 2019. Click on OK, click on OK and click on OK. Now, Server 2019.mustbenoob.lab is mentioned as the additional DHCP server. The host name of our server is memberserver01.mustbenoob.lab and the IP address of our DHCP server is 192.168.1.11. Let's click on Next. Now we need to identify what we want the percentage. Essentially, the split between these two servers to be 80-20. But you can drag the slider to whatever you want. Even you can go with a 50-50. But for this lab guide, I'm going with 80-20. Let's click on Next. If you are going to set up sort of a failover scenario where the second machine will only respond if the first machine doesn't, in that situation, you will need to change the DHCP delay as well. In our case, I'm going to change the DHCP delay of our added DHCP server to 100 milliseconds. Let's click on Next and click on Finish. Everything is successful. Let's click on Close to close this wizard. Let's click on Address Pool. And here you can see we have a one more exclusion list, which is starting from 192.168.1.2062.253. These IP addresses are available on other DHCP scope on our additional DHCP server. Let's check that. On our domain controller, let's click on our server name and click on Refresh button. Let's expand IP version 4 and here we can see we have a DHCP scope with the same name DHCP Scope 1. But if we click on Address Pool, here you can see our IP range is 192.168.1.15 to 1.253. But here you can see the exclusion range is there, which is starting from 1.15 to 1.205. That means this server can start assigning IP address from 1.206. Let's activate this DHCP scope because we want to test DHCP split scope as well. Let's click on IP version 4 and you can see our DHCP scope is currently active. Now to test this, I'm going back on our Windows 10 client PC. This is our Windows 10 client PC. Let's right click on Start button and select Windows PowerShell. First, I'm going to run command ipconfig/all. You can see right now this client computer is getting IP address from our DHCP server 192.168.1.11. That means this client is getting IP address from our member server. Now I'm going to release the IP address by using command ipconfig/release. Now, for the testing purpose, I'm going to stop DHCP service on our primary DHCP server. Let's right click on our server name, all tasks, and select stop. So in our case, our primary server is not available right now. What happens if client try to renew the IP address? Let's type command ipconfig/renew and press enter key to renew the IP address. And as you can see, our Windows 10 client PC get an IP address 192.168.1.206. This is the first available IP address on our additional DHCP server. But still, we want to verify that. And for that, I'm going to run command ipconfig/all and let's press enter key. You can verify our DHCP server's address is 192.168.1.10. That means this client PC get an IP address from our additional DHCP server, as our primary DHCP server is not available right now. Remember, DHCP split-scope solution provides only partial redundancy. In this case, both DHCP servers have individual database and they have really no knowledge of each other. So if you want full and true redundancy in your DHCP, that time you have to use DHCP failover implementation. In this lab guide, we have seen the steps to configure DHCP split scope in Windows Server 2019 DHCP.